floor is covered in this thick sand. Stumbleduck over there is moving around, which seems rather pointless in a great scheme of things, but alright.
Is it actually like moving out of the way enough to walk on the stone?
He can, though, like, it's not the best way to go, but you can definitely do it.
Is he actually just making a path, or is he just moving it around himself?
Say I can only move it, 5 feet at a time, kind of thing. So what I'm thinking is that I've got basically a spot that is touching the tile, and then the sand shifts like to the walls to go around me, kind of thing, so that it goes behind me, so I don't have to walk on the sand.
So basically what he's saying is he's throwing sand at the both of you because you're behind him.
Not
Yeah.
throw. It moves along the ground.
Alright.
Specified in the spell. So I'm just
Well, I'm gonna walk behind him at a slower pace then, because dirt is moving underneath my feet.
Alright. So we should definitely pick who's in the front and who's in the back.
Yeah, spellcasters are kind of squishy, so we shouldn't go in front.
So it's probably not best that Stumbleduck's in the front.
probably not.
But he started moving ahead, so I followed him.
Well, when I die, you guys can have my stuff.
Alright. With what it seems like Stumbleduck is in the charge, and Deco should switch places with Rowan. So you have you have meat on the outside and the bun on the inside, so you're not really holding up the best sandwich in the world, but alright.
I didn't say anything about a sandwich, man.
It ain't no fun unless it's meant.
Ew.
That's like the weirdest reverse hamburger, guys. There's like a meat on the outside, and on the inside you got like cheese, some croutons, and a little bit of garlic.
That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah, there's a burger place in my town that does that.
What was that thing that KFC did a while back? The Double Down?
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
God,
Like, what was even the point of that?
That was just to see how really fucked up Americans actually are.
And it got popular. People actually bought that thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll admit, I bought it once, but it was because, A, it's cheaper to buy this than it is to buy the exact same thing in a bucket.
Yep.
So, it wasn't because I wanted that. I wanted that, and then I was getting some sides to eat with it.
They used, like, good chicken strips for those.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, like, really crunchy. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Because the issue with the bucket is that it steams, like it gets soggy a little bit. But when it's like wrapped up as a sandwich, like individually cut and prepped, it's
Yeah,
just
but this is
super crunchy.
it's almost like a parody statement of like, yeah, this is what we got, America,
Mhm.
And then you like it.
and
then we like it because we're like that.
and then you like it, but then you also sit there and complain about how you've gained so much weight. And then you have other people who are like, nah, body positivity at all sizes, as they're being carried away on an ambulance stretcher.
Yep.
Riding around the scooters and
What is it? I actually I was listening to somebody who's from Romania, and he's like, we don't have this, and he's pointing to a scooter, one of those little rascals.
Oh, the Fat Man scooter?
Yeah, the Fat Man scooter. And he's like, we don't have this. And I'm sorry, but in like in a Romanian accent, but it would be funny to see one of them just fall over.
That happens a lot. It really does.
It really is really...
What I want to say is that it's not just the Americans anymore. A lot of Asian countries, since the recent like boom in their economy, have gone into like fast food more often, and now it's happening in Japan, China, and other eastern-sided Asian countries over there. So it's not just the Americans. Now it's spreading. The McDonald's plague has spread, and we're all going to die.
Yep.
But we're going to die with a smile on our face.
Path of least resistance.
McDonald's is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Some people have said it in the past, and oh my god, I almost believe it now.
I think Walmart's going to be one of the others.
Yep. And
Which
they're working
would it be,
together.
though?
It makes sense. McDonald's and Walmart. You see them together all the time now.
And then I think like BP would be one of the others.
hmm
4 horsemen.
We're missing one, but the last one should be like a politician of some sort,
Trump.
which is Trump. And then, oh my God, we're all gonna die.
We're done.
That's the 4 horsemen right there.
Goodbye. It was a nice run. Thanks for all the fish. We're done.
Famine, war. Yeah, famine, war, death, and pestilence.
We're good. Anyway, my character is going to stealth.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
As you're moving dirt in front of you.
What I'm gonna say is like you can't really stealth and cast spells at the same time,
Why the hell not?
because every time you cast a spell, you get out of stealth, and then you have to re-stealth, and then you have to cast a spell again. You have to do it all over the process over and over and over, which doesn't make any sense because at least for like half of that you're not stealthed.
Fine. Then I'm not gonna stealth. Just gonna brazenly walk forward as a squishy bastard.
And I'm like 5 or 10 paces behind you because I don't like the dirt you're throwing at me.
And I'm about 5 to 10 paces behind you.
Right.
So
All of that blue line is not filled with sand.
Okay.
pushing sand against the walls because, yeah.
All right,
Let's go forward.
Jake, you're essentially in charge of where you're going. So what do you do, man?
I'm gonna look at this door and be like, this is the front door of a pyramid. If there's not a trap on it, I am going to be sorely disappointed.
I can look. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend that someone other than me look.
You don't actually have a thief in this party, do we?
Nope.
don't.
I am as close as we get, and I have
Question: did you guys bring Benny in, or are you gonna have Benny sit outside?
Benny goes where Benny does.
All right, Benny's there. Let me toss out a token for Benny.
My perception is not very good. Other than that, I've got the rogue stuff.
No, Benny, no! Really wish Dink was here.
Right.
Okay, Ryan, you perceive the door. It's clearly a door with an elaborate mural written on front of it. Also, apparently the dwarf is here in the Skype chat, in the game chat. Don't know if he's still there, but he was earlier.
Is there too much dirt on the mural now for me to tell?
No, it's because you're investigating, but roll perception.
Oh, damn it.
You investigate objects. You don't look at the object. You already saw the object, man. It's there.
I was gonna say, if we're doing investigation, I should roll that one.
Hmm. Okay. Well, one roll has been made, and we're sticking to the rule of 1, which is only 1 check, guys. So, Ryan, you investigate the door. It's large and imposing, and for the most part, there is no doorknob, but instead there is a small hole, well, 2 small holes in the center,
Like finger size?
like finger-sized.
I'm gonna, like, one finger from each hand and do it simultaneously. Poke the holes.
Okay.
No longer have either finger.
Okay. Putting that aside, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
You fail your dexterity saving throw. As you place both fingers into the holes, you feel a shocking pain from your fingers, or where they should be. As you pull them out, you're missing your fingers.
Fuck!
See, the thing is, I was gonna do that with Mage Hand, but you just went and
Deco,
Take
how much damage did you
15
take?
damage.
I spin around with, like, both fingers on each.
Screaming at the top of your lungs, blood gushing out from where your fingers should be.
How much damage did he take?
You just took 15.
Oh well, then I don't need to waste a cure wounds on you.
15? That's actually pretty decent. but all right. Ryan,
It's his own fault for sticking his fingers in where they don't belong.
Ryan, your fingers are still in the little holes. The doors slowly begin to open. You have perhaps an action, or maybe 2 actions. I'll let you have 2 actions to get your fingers out the hole before they close into the wall there.
If you can get your fingers, Deco will heal you, but
I'll focus on one finger to try and like use my remaining to try and pinch at it.
You're missing your main pointer finger.
Yeah, I know. So I have to use like my middle finger and my thumb on both hands, trying to get at one of them.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and stomp this one out. Like, no.
It's like, okay, well, you definitely do that, but let's see if Ryan would actually pass. Ryan, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand at disadvantage. Okay, yeah. So,
It's a crit fail.
let's just play this out. Ryan, you're like sobbing as you're trying to pull your finger out. And
Blood everywhere.
it's blood all over the place. And then the finger just start floating out.
I'm gonna try and put it back on.
Healing will help you to reattach your currently missing fingers.
Like, I'm gonna put it back and then drink a health potion. Try to, anyway.
why not just pour the health potion directly on it to mend the finger back?
Well, you know.
Does it even work that way?
On a technical level, it doesn't, but I will allow it. I've done that in the past.
We can try World Tree Sap.
Well, that's the only potion I have on me. I have 6 vials of that, or potion bottles of that.
Well, I have 20 vials of World Tree Sap.
He did take a lot of vials.
I'm.
He even
Either
made
way,
some.
I'm using it. It's just happened. I put my finger back and I'm
All
pouring
right.
some.
If
on
you're
my
using
hand.
vials, you will have to use 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay.
All right. You expend 2 of the vials, apply the sap to your stub, and attach the finger. And okay, yeah, you see your finger spin around in a circle and it be attached.
Ah!
It's kind of creepy,
So, am I
but
still missing one?
yeah. Well, you have to spend 2 more vials for the other finger. I assume you have more, right?
Yes.
I have more, but I was only able to get 1 out, right?
Telekinesis will definitely work on both fingers.
Okay.
It's a 5th level spell. It better work on both fingers.
It's like, damn, your finger's just like stuck in the wall forever.
Okay. I'll do it for the other one too.
And you think you're okay. You will have disadvantage to sleight of hand for the next 24 hours, but you're not
Yeah.
missing fingers.
So
I will then smack him upside the back of the head and be like, "What did you learn?"
it's really painful to open these doors.
Deco slaps him upside the head as well.
I will just legitimately laugh. Like, yes, it is technically true that it is painful to open these doors.
So I have this red right around both those fingers. Like covered in sap and dry blood and like, well then.
Benny says, perhaps, Rowan, you should be in the back here with me.
I just got surrounded. and I just like head down, walk to the back of the line.
Don't worry, it's not that bad. I'm sure the wound will go away in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my hands like making fists and opening and closing my hands, just like making sure they're okay.
Okay.
Deco just shakes his head.
My character's just like, oh, God.
Not the brightest crayon in the box.
Anyway, these doors apparently opened.
The doors have opened, yes.
After they try to
After him almost losing a finger, yes.
Do I see anything in the next room here?
It seems to be a rather large room, and it expands for quite a while. Even beyond your view, it just keeps going.
Yes, it does. Wow.
It's up to you. What do you do?
I'm going to forego the shifting of sand and actually attempt to stealth now.
Alright. You stealth while on the sand.
I crit failed.
You critically fail. If anything's in there...
necessarily. You can't
couldn't get
necessarily.
up
Well,
this-
in a game where I say you can and can't... so, you definitely can critically fail or critically succeed.
I'm gonna assume like I fell over or some shit and made a loud oof noise when I hit the sand.
Alright. With Stumbledog failing his stealth check, what does the rest of the party do?
I'm in the
Just
back of
wait.
the deck though.
just to see if something comes out from the darkness to try to eat us.
I'm gonna get a bow and arrow ready.
Alright. So, as Jake stumbles, like his name, Stumbleduck, and ducks his head in the sand, something from the opposite end of the room shoots out and strikes at Stumbleduck, which has disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and he is on the floor.
Deco extends his hand to help Stumbleduck up.
On an 18, I think that already hit you, right? Actually, no, an 8, sorry.
2d20. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 8 will miss.
Yes, 8 does miss.
Wait,
Huh.
what?
Something shot at him.
Oh,
I'm assuming
something.
some sort of trap or whatever.
Oh,
It seems to have missed.
I'm going to mage hand to grab the arrow off the ground. I'm assuming it hit like the wall behind me or whatever.
You can look at it. You have the arrow. It seems to be a black shaft with a onyx tip.
Okay, well that's going in the pocket.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? What do you
Does
do?
Here actually have dark vision?
I didn't hear you. Say again?
Does everyone here actually have dark vision?
Yeah, I'm a
believe
wood elf.
so.
I'm pretty sure I have it.
I'd be a little surprised if they suddenly said you didn't.
I'm just making sure because I do have a potion of it apparently.
have what? Dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Benny chimes up, says, I can't see in the dark.
The guy with the frying pan.
Yeah, I can't see in the dark, guys. Waving my frying pan at you. I can't see in the dark.
Ryan, so that you don't lose any more fingers, how about you go help Benny?
I'll hand him the lantern I have.
Alright. Benny will go ahead and light the lantern.
It is a bulleye one, so it's like the 60-foot.
Alright. So it's pretty good.
It's a really good lantern.
Alright. Benny will chime up saying that, well, we came here to see what's in here. If we can clear out this place, we may be able to use it as a base structure to build upon. Actually, if these rooms are as big as you say they are, we might actually be able to build a city, a small city or settlement inside of here. We wouldn't have
That'd be a
to
good
build,
defense,
wouldn't have to
I
build a
guess.
thing at all. And then he waits for Rowan to move him. So I'm giving control over Benny to Rowan right now.
Well, Benny's gonna die then.
Sounds like it.
I do not have
Someone totally just lost fingers. You should be able to control now.
Okay.
Alright. What do you do now, guys?
I see a 1 off in the distance.
There is a 1 off in the distance, yes.
Does my character see that, or
No, that's just the room number.
okay?
There's an ominous one floating in the
Hanging in the air.
There's not a missing no sitting in the room.
Huh. Glitch out and end up back in the first city. Damn it! I should have seen.
Move your guys more. I'm curious, and I'm in the back of the line. This sucks.
I don't know. One of our guys just got shot. I don't think we should stray away too
Was it
far.
with an arrow?
It attempted to shoot me. I was already lifted on the ground, which inadvertently caused me to not be hit by it. So awesome.
Is there like an arrow stuck in the ground now?
I picked it up already. It hit the wall behind us.
A black chef arrow with raven feathers as its the fetching, and a onyx arrowhead.
So, did it come from, like, this way? Or this way?
It came from northeast of your current location.
Okay, well then let's start wandering
So
north.
this way.
Yes.
It was the one! The one shot you!
Damn
You
it,
can
Juan.
believe what you want.
We're all like,
This is a really big room.
right?
Really big room. Just echoes.
Okay, can I attempt to stealth again now that I'm not attempting to climb out of my little sand pit?
Yes, you can, and you can also stop moving for a moment. Rowan.
Oh, damn it! Ow!
And Stumbleduck fails miserably, and if you were playing Dungeon World, you'd be racking the experience so much.
Right?
Rowan, as you are the first to enter the center of the room, roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
15.
A 15 will succeed as the very floor beneath you begins to collapse and the sand begins to draw into a sudden hole in the middle of the room. Deco,
Move, Benny, move!
Deco and Benny must make dexterity saving throws of DC 12.
DC 12?
Yes.
Ah.
His was a 15, yours a 12, and Stumbleduck's too far away. Disadvantage. Benny's gonna suck at this. Benny only has a +3, and you fail too. You
What
begin
the-
slowly sinking into the center.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I was right next to Benny.
Yes, you were.
So, would I be able to grab him?
Question is, do you grab Benny or you grab Deco?
Am I in reach of Deco?
Technically, you are in reach of both of them. The question is, if you grab both, would you fall in?
I'm grabbing both and trying to pull.
You grab both. Roll me a athletics check.
Fuck!
You critically fail your athletics check,
I do.
and feel the footing beneath you begin to give way, as you also start falling in.
Can I attempt to mold earth to like lift the dirt up to push them out of this hole?
Technically, Mold Earth will be an action, which means they'll probably have hit the bottom before you.
I just want to look where Izathan is.
Oh, sure,
he's
save
he's
fucking
always
Gizmo.
he's always next to you, man. You said
Yeah.
that yourself. So roll
I
his
should
roll
do
his
that.
dexterity saving throw, and if he's going to suddenly grab your tail or your leg, then we'll have him roll athletics check too. So disadvantage dexterity saving throw. He made it. Does he try to save you, Ryan? Would he actually try to save you, knowing that it would danger his life? Well, I guess he doesn't really know that. He's a pet. He's kind of
Yeah.
not smart enough for that yet.
I would assume that would have been your choice.
Alright. He will immediately grab onto your leg, biting down as hard as he can. Roll his athletics check. You also take 3 damage. He holds on to you, barely.
Holding on to the other two?
Yes, Izathan is not as weak as you think he is. He's holding on to all 3 of you. I think he's holding
good
on to
point,
you,
dude.
holding on to him.
I
Okay.
wonder if I could cause an minor explosion between me and Benny, if it would blast us out of there so that we don't sink.
Benny says that if he had some gunpowder, he could definitely do that as a explosive expert. But he says if you look down, and you eventually look down, don't you, Deca?
Yeah, I can't help but not look down.
There is a pit of spikes at the bottom.
Don't let go, Rowan.
Benny grabs your hand and says, calm down. Hold on to Rowan.
Minor question. Would Izathan grabbing onto them slow them enough for me to use one action?
Once Izathan is holding on to them, you have time for an action. Also, I'm going to drop Izathan's token So there's actually some there and not just a blank spot. Since we even stuck Benny on there too. There you go.
Yep.
Alright. Let me toss out this pit so you can see it. Gonna make it yellow. Color of evil. Yellow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so we need it here, and I'm gonna push you into the background. There you go. Pit full of spikes.
Do something,
Jake-
civil duck. As my wings, my little puny wings, are trying to flap furiously.
I assume that hurt.
No, at this point they're stable enough that he's not in pain from it. You see Benny take his backpack off and fling it above, and then tells Deco to do the same. The less we wait, the easier it'll be for us to get out of here.
No, I'm just gonna give this. If I'm allowed to use a spell, I'm gonna waste my last 5th level spell slot. I can move up to 1,000 pounds of creature, so I'm grabbing all of you.
Okay, he pops his last level 5 spell slot and just lifts you all out of this
I
the
want to
hole.
point out that until I bought Jack a Pizza, I didn't have an extra spell slot at 5th level. That pizza saved our lives.
Pizza saves lives, guys. That's the
That's a
Ninja
life
Turtle
lesson.
way.
2016. Hashtag pizza saves lives.
Okay.
Furthermore, I'm now limited to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level spells.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, but at the same time, having 4th and 5th level spells is nice.
It would have been. So, the pit eventually begins to slowly close, exposing on the floor what seems to be a large symbol of a hornet.
That's gotta sting.
Rowan's actually gonna laugh at that. So are we still in the air?
That's really up to Jake at this point, isn't it?
I'm gonna, like, shake you guys for a second and then put you down. It's like,
Why
stop
the
trying
shaking?
Like, stop trying to die.
Who said I was trying to die?
Well, you
I
were
actively tried to
shaking.
prevent that.
Anyway, I'm gonna put
Okay.
them down.
So, who has a 10-foot pole? I have an idea.
Yeah, because that always works.
Why
sounds
would
like
any
a
of us
bad
have a
idea.
10-foot pole?
It's an older style of D&D. Back when D&D was all about dungeon crawling, there was pretty much nothing else. It was all dungeon crawling. A 10-foot pole was a method of detecting traps by tapping the floor in front of you.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to do essentially that for the rest of the dungeon.
There's your
Well, I
hornet.
could just sit there and cast a unseen servant, have him basically tell him the task of go press every
Go activate this trap.
go activate some trap in this room.
Do that.
Or have two mages stick mage hands fingers into the hole instead of someone else in the party.
Exactly.
Instead of, living tissue.
But hey, I guess if you have expendable fingers, by all means go right ahead, but I don't think you're trolls.
Okay, guys, let's keep going.
Alright. What do you do? As far as you're aware, you don't know exactly what triggered the trap, but it has closed.
I'm going to just push everywhere. Every fucking surface is getting touched by Mage Hand. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, Deca would be doing the same thing.
Okay, where are you headed?
I'm going to continue in that direction because I was shot at from that direction.
Oh, also, if anyone's curious, it's damage for falling into a pit trap full of spikes. It's either 60 flat damage, or if you can succeed your acrobatics to not be impaled entirely, is 12d6 damage. which actually
Well-
could be worse.
I was gonna
Which is
say
weird,
12.
I know. But the idea is that you would, on average, you would roll less.
Just because I'm curious.
You
I
still
still
would have
know.
died. Oh my
You
god!
rolled 6s and 5s.
Wow!
Wow.
You took a whole 1 less damage. What do you do? Land on your head?
See,
My
that would
horns protected me.
Yeah, that would instantly kill me. So I'm gonna go ahead and not fall in any fucking holes today.
Exactly.
So
Mage
Rowan's
hand
gonna be in the back of the line again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start pinging Mage Hand just all over the dirt, traps, fucking
Same.
the ceiling. I don't give a shit. Just
Alright.
everything.
Once you get within view of the northern wall, you find that it seems to consist of various hieroglyphs, or... What is it? Hieroglyphs. There we go.
Hieroglyphs.
No, it's Hyrule, so they're hieroglyphs. Because
Oh.
apparently in Hyrule they actually specify it being hieroglyphs.
God, is this the Shadow Temple?
Oh god, Shadow Temple. Oh.
Well, going from the outside, what did you think it was?
Oh.
The Sand Temple.
When is life ever as easy?
Desert.
Okay. Looking across the mural along the wall here, it seems to depict the daily life of a peasant.
So it's boring as fuck.
And very much so. It literally starts out with being born and then working the fields, followed by slavery and then working the fields.
I don't like this.
Um,
place. Just to let you
Rowan's
guys
gonna keep
probably
reading
gonna
it
need to go in
for like
30 minutes.
Okay, you want to wrap up in 30 minutes? We can definitely do that. So, question is, do you want to start wrapping up now, or do you want to wrap up in 30 minutes?
We can wrap up maybe starting in 10.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to do in 10 minutes?
Rowan wants to keep reading the thing.
Yeah, attempts to figure out what's written on this wall.
Okay. For that, it is a intelligence check. Let's go with history.
Well,
It is individually, mind you. See how much individually you understand this. You don't understand
Wow.
a damn thing about this.
are
You
you?
that's a double crit fail.
That's the 4th crit fail in a row.
Oh wow.
Ryan gets a little bit of it. He understands the story I just told him. What about Deco? Is Deco trying to read this? Deco actually understands this somehow.
Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow.
Okay. So, basically, as you start translating the hieroglyphs, whatever you want to call them now, as you start translating the language here, it seems to translate into a riddle. The basic gist of the riddle is something relatively simple. It starts with, in the morning, I wake up and I'm on 4 legs. In the afternoon, I stand tall on 2 legs. In the afternoon, I crouch. Or, what is it? But you get what I'm going, right, guys? 3, and then on the 4th day, I stand on no legs.
Yeah, it's man. Or human, whatever.
Either that, or it could be any number of horrifying things that have multiple appendages.
Or the entire analogy that this is based on. That's gonna be my guess. I don't know if I just like say it out loud or what.
Mm.
Wait, what was your response?
Man, like human person.
Deco, you continue reading this, and at the end, it's almost like a questionnaire where you hit 4 buttons. Which button do you hit? The one that looks like a person, the one that looks like a hornet, the one that looks like a dead guy, or the one that looks like a bee?
Do we agree on men? Deco asked, looking back at him.
I agree on man, yeah.
Okay then, he says, pushing the one that's man.
When you push it, a dim light begins to glow from that panel, and the mural which you are looking at seems to alter slightly. What stands before you is a large door, though it seems completely impassable currently. As you apply any weight or pressure to it, it doesn't seem to give way whatsoever.
Did the mural change?
The mural was essentially disappeared and reveals the door behind it.
Oh, okay.
On closer inspection of the door, you find that it seems to have 3 keyholes.
Keys, huh?
Do we...
Does anyone just happen to have 3 fingers?
I can cast Mage Hand, but, oh! Hey! We could use 1 for 1, 2 Mage Hands, and, hey, Rowan, you want to miss another finger?
Are you gonna get it out of the hole? So I can put it back on?
No.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have spell slots for it, does
I
he?
don't have any of the spell. I could solve this whole thing. Just be like, oh look, a wall. Let's walk straight through it. But I don't have spell slots for that.
Isn't that just grand?
Hey, Benny, how much TNT do we have?
He says enough, but if this is magical, it's not gonna work. If it's a normal door, I can take care of this right now.
I kind of want to try it, because if it's a riddle, we already solved the riddle. Magic's
I
gone.
feel like if we were to walk in any direction, we would find a door that would lead to a key. Alternatively, my character would be interested in just winning, like just straight out beating this fucking riddle.
Benny says that he has enough dynamite, but he'd be lacking if we need it in the future, though.
What else do we need it for?
Cave-ins. The fact that you keep wanting to go back to that vampire place, we're gonna need dynamite for that too.
I'm gonna begin wandering this way and padding along the wall.
Guys, I think I found a door.
It's a door, and we're feeling beyond it, so you know there's something back there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start going towards the door.
Deco uses Mage Hand to try to feel around to see if there's any traps.
You mage hand the door. On first examination, you believe there to be no traps. On a second look, you see that there is another finger hole. It only has 1.
I use Mage Hand to stick the Mage Hand and press some in the finger hole.
You see the spectral glove that is the mage hand lose a finger and blood gushes out.
Oh, poor Mage Hand.
Magic blood.
The door recedes into the wall. And you see a long hallway forward, followed by a corridor to the right.
I'm gonna look
How
up-
many fingers does this temple think we have?
I think this is the castration society. They're not using fingers.
Oh! Road has to stop and like hold his groin for a second for that. Oh.
Wow.
That's kind of harsh.
Be like, well, ancient Egyptians were weird.
I was gonna say, was this place made by Drow? Because I could see them doing that to
Not
many
definitely.
infant
Well,
boys.
it is a desert, so that's less likely. But the fact that it was all dark and shadowy, kind of like maybe it was a drow.
So,
Do you know if it was drow or not?
to the right or
That's
forward?
a 24 history.
You're rolling a history. You know within the history of the game, drows have never actually done that in mass. They haven't built structures to do that. They have little buildings where they neuter some of the males who they find are not genetically good. It's like if one came out a little retarded, they would be immediately castrated.
Marvelous. I'm going to continue padding wall and floor.
But as far as you know, no, they never built entire pyramids to do that.
So, to the right or straight? I guess to the right.
Okay, to the right seems to have an additional end. whereas straight seems to just keep going for a while.
Why do I keep moving Isathan? Stop it.
Because everyone has control of Isathan, I changed it.
I don't even see as a fan.
He's right on top of you, man.
He's on top of you.
Okay, Deco. And Samula, because you're all using Mage Hand to essentially rub up the floor. Where Deco is standing, so you Deco move back one space. One of you, and since Deco's in front, Deco, your Mage Hand presses against a panel. It triggers, but nothing seems to happen, but you're still compressing the panel. What do you do?
Did we hear, like, the obvious click of a mechanism go off?
Yes.
Hearing that, I'm gonna fucking duck. Like, I realize I'm only 3 feet tall, but I'm still gonna duck.
You duck away, and Benny will pull out as well. But along Deco is pushing on the panel, nothing seems to happen.
Let's back up a bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Benny says, don't worry, Deco. We're here for you. Just give
Around the corner.
Give us a minute. And then he starts asking Rowan, what are we doing? I got nothing for this. What
Deco,
what do
how
you
much
have?
range do you have? Can you step away and hold it down still?
Yeah.
It's a 30-foot range.
He technically still has to stay within 30-foot range. Does it require
Well,
line of sight? Do you have to be able to see it?
5, 10, 15. I still basically technically have line of sight. Let me check.
I think you have to be able to see it, because you may be able to direct it, but you still need to be able to see the damn thing. Arcane Tricksters don't, but they are special like that.
The description says, a spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action. The hand vanishes if it's ever more than 30 feet away from you, or you cast the spell again.
So it doesn't say line of sight.
So she could just keep it pressing there and then walk around the corner.
Yes.
Like, essentially just like, don't move, and then could walk 30 feet
Also,
away.
I have a mirror, so if we need to look around a corner, I bought that specifically for this kind of situation.
Okay, so...
But it sounds good. So from here, you're currently at 15 feet. Do you want to back up the full 30 or what?
Yeah.
You'd be hitting 30 here.
Well, I still want to be able to see in this hallway. If fire or some shit starts jetting out, then I'm going to book it. But I want to be...
Yeah, like here is fine just to see, to possibly see. So,
I just want to peek around this corner.
alright guys, gotta let it go. And I lift the hand off the panel.
As the panel releases, you hear a spring go off. And you begin to hearing sound of rushing water. Stumbleduck, what do you do?
Where do I hear this water coming from?
From the very walls themselves.
I fucking book it back into the main room. Here.
You dive back out. And instead of water, because sand and water are almost the same, the entire hallway that you were just standing in begins to fill with sand. With no one in it, with no one in particular danger, we're not going to worry about it. But the entire hallway is now filled with sand.
Well, okay then, I guess we're not going that way. How about we
Old Earth.
mold Earth?
Yeah, I know.
Press the sand
It's
into
literally
pebbles.
nothing. You can't dig with that. So, don't worry about that at all. Just get rid of that.
I'm gonna shove this shit out of my way. I ain't got time for this. I'm an adventurer. I'm gonna duck around the fucking panel, though. That seems like not a good idea.
Yeah. Like, scooch, scooch, scooch.
In fact, very specifically, I'm gonna move all of the sand from this hallway into that fricking pit, so that there's less likelihood of us falling into it.
Okay.
Or onto it, or whatever.
Once again, using Mage Hand on this door to see if it has any traps.
Since it...
As you feel out the door, what you find out right away is that this door is not the same as the other one. This door is blue, with a large depiction of a skull floating above a flame on the front of it.
Since when is
Small
this?
little glyphs that are unlegible even for any of you are written on the base and the top of the door.
I have a magnifying glass. I came fucking prepared.
Okay, you pull out the magnifying glass for Deco, because Deco's the only one who was able to read it last time.
Well, Deco also has comprehend languages.
Which
Too,
definitely
so.
helps. So, pulling out the magnifying glass and taking a better look at the little glyphs here. On closer examination, the one on the bottom says, forego life to move on forward. And above says, life is not worth it.
The door is basically warning us that beyond this, it's not worth us losing our lives.
That sounds like they're trying to scare us away.
I was gonna say, I was like, poppycock.
Who the fuck uses poppycock nowadays?
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
He is a gnome. And his man's just standing on that pit right there.
Oh, jeez. Well, jeez.
So also, I have thieves' tools, and I'm proficient with them.
This door does have a lock.
I will.
Is it a metal door?
It is a stone door.
Damn.
Why?
Because I wanted Izathan to eat it.
He can still technically eat it.
Probably won't like it.
He won't like it, though.
Isathan, eat!
He walks up to you, waiting for his treat.
Now you have to give him something.
Wait, what? Why me?
You said it! You said the T word!
He's doing the puppy dog eyes. Also, mind you, this thing clearly lifted your body weight. It's not something to trifle with.
Do you have a dagger you're not using?
Deco just reaches into his pocket and flicks a gold coin at it.
He immediately noms on it like a dog treat.
That wasn't so hard.
It was a fucking gold coin!
Attempt to pick the lock of the door.
Okay. Because you have thieves' tools, you have sleight of hand, and you're a thief, you're able to do this with a 21 to pass. You succeed in the lock, and the door begins to open slowly, creaking open, and then we're going to call it for today.
Dun, dun.
Green flash. Everyone gets disintegrated.
Well, no, that requires you to stand there waiting for a trap to go off for like half an hour.
Yeah.
That and you didn't kill Alice yet. You have to worry about her first.
I would be, I'd be interested to see what's in this room.
Nothing.
I want to know.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Stay in
No
there.
more.
No.
Stay over there.
No, you can't make me.
Stay over there.
I see this lovely eat.
Try now. Ha! You lost.
I see this eight and I want to stand next to it and feel pretty.
No. You fail. You fail.
That is massive. What the fuck was in that gold coin?
It was hummus.
Oh god, okay, fine.
Okay, I will
I
decorate
give up
the.
trying to move Deco.
I will decorate the room for next time.
I will just make more of Deco.
Okay, we'll decorate the room with Deco as well.
Panina's breaking.
Okay, so we need one Deco over here. We need one Deco over here, and one over here. One over
It'll actually be funny if you just
one over there.
if you leave it as is. That's the trap.
The room fills with several Decos who all don't care what you're doing at all. So like, they just like they're all emo and they have like face makeup and they're all like different alternate universes of Deco. We're all just here waiting. Like, what the hell's going on, guys? It's like I've been waiting here for like 5 years. What happened? What's with the other Deco? We don't need more Decos. There's like 4 of us right here.
As they all say, you like simultaneously. Unison.
Okay. And that is where we're going to leave it. So let's go ahead and wrap up for today's session. So, MVP, most valuable player, who is it?
Is it then?
Technically, is it then totally saved your lives?
Nah, it's going to Jake.
For saving... Well, actually, yeah, Jake did finish it at the end.
Jake basically helped save our asses, helped
Ryan not lose fingers.
Ryan not lose fingers, basically had the
and he
brilliant
made
idea of making a gold mine out of onyx.
Yeah.
And he also bought you
Second
pizza, which helped us level up, so.
Yes. Alright.
Is why you didn't die in that spike pit.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you know, the dog helped too. He held on to you guys.
The dog gave me enough time to actually cast the spell.
I'm sure you guys would have figured out something. It's like this reminds me of the when Jake and Eric started falling off the side of a cliff, and Kate had to kept saving you over and over again because you kept failing your saves.
Yeah, I rolled like 3 failed athletic checks for
It's like she grabs one, you grab the other, she flings one across so that you guys can hold on to yourself, but then you fall anyway, so he has to like grab the other person, but still has to grab you, so she flings out a rope, shoots you with like an arrow tied to a rope, so that one guy's just dangling, Eric's just upside down, and then like gradually you guys somehow made this.
I'm pretty sure that was actually the first time my character died.
Yeah, because you fell off the side of a cliff.
Yeah. and then I made a deal with apparently the Enderman to...
Yes, the end. Oh,
cube.
you never actually finished that damn thing, getting those cute stuff.
No. That entire campaign collapsed, so...
But it was good until it did. Then again, killing Wolfon was hilarious.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, that was hysterical. Both times.
Okay. There's not enough here for us to be worrying about the RP person and the guy who kept the game going, which would have been Workhorse. So we'll forego that for next time. And we'll go into end of session, which is... Did we find something out new and important about the world?
There is a necromancer controlling this desert, apparently.
Anything else?
Don't stick your finger in fucking door holes.
Sounds very good and very logical.
Chromatic orb can be boss as fuck.
Yeah, I can.
Yes, it can.
We also learned that there's a whole bunch of onyx out in this desert sand there.
Indeed.
Around this one pyramid.
Yes. Oh yeah, we also found the pyramid. We learned that there's a pyramid out here in the desert.
Technically, you found that last time, but okay.
Between the, like, 3 or 4 things that we just listed.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Did we overcome a notable enemy or monster?
The trapdoors?
I was gonna say the doors are the worst thing. The freaking traps.
The worst thing is the doors, because imagine if you didn't have Mage Hand.
Imagine. Oh.
Well, imagine if you didn't have telekinesis. Rowan would not be able to use ranged attacks anymore. He'd just be missing too many
I wouldn't
fingers.
be able to hold anything yet.
He'd have nothing but stubs.
Yeah.
Ryan, don't forget,
Open
you
all
have
the doors.
disadvantage with sleight of hand until which time your hands are, not
Healed.
still healing up.
We also overcame the undead the night before.
Good point.
Yes, a little frost.
I wouldn't consider them as notable, but you did overcome an enemy. Let's see. Moving on.
An entire hallway full of sand. And then very teeny tiny glyphs overcame by a conveniently located magnifying glass.
That is always helpful.
I've told you, I came prepared.
Actually, so I can just tell you what it means. Panina, roll me a... Let's go with insight?
Okay.
Basically, the
Okay.
glyphs. I want to just, have it translated so you don't sit here wondering what it means. because I don't want to have to worry about it next time.
Insight.
Okay, well you have. Okay, well yeah. The fact that you
That's another double
critically
crit fail.
failed means that none of you have a damn idea what that passage.
No, investigate.
No idea what that means. No idea at all.
Investigate.
It could have saved your lives, maybe. It could have killed you.
Perception.
It could have been telling you about a horrible monster on the other side, but we don't know. We simply don't know.
History. History.
I love that you critically failed. That is hilarious.
No.
Like
Why insight though?
insight, the ability to translate what is written to what it really means.
Because that's what comprehend language does.
Yeah, you comprehend what's written, but now you're trying to ascertain the meaning with insight. If I wrote a poem and you read the poem, you could read the words with comprehend language, but you
Right,
can't
so-
comprehend the meaning behind those words.
So what it is that these glyphs on the bottom of the thing was the Bible, and Panina here is modern
Atheist?
Americans.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we are.
Well, there's a giant black skull over a flame, and you just open the door and you're heading in.
The thing is, so
Seems
far,
like a great idea.
I first. I'm the disposable character, but I have the ability to get out.
Which is good, because you're only meant to be disposable for the guy who is the only one who needs to survive. It's Benny. Because if he dies, he does not come back. He does not have a replacement character ready. He'll just die.
Then I would have to go find a druid.
Okay. Alright. Anything else? Oh, well, you guys could reincarnate the guy, see what happens then.
Well, true resurrection brings them back to life no matter how long they've been dead.
Yeah. Well, reincarnate's good. I like that one. Like, I used to roll Druid just for that, so whenever a character dies, instead of letting people res, I would immediately reincarnate them. Not even like before the fight ends, you're reincarnated.
Yeah, druid's okay.
It's just hilarious. Even better because I used to roll with a staff of spell storing, would reincarnate it, and if I die, the party was to like res me with that.
Nice.
Okay, let's keep on track. The
That
last,
is, you could trust your party to resurrect you.
hopefully, hey, I brought you back to life. It's not my fault that you're now a troglodyte. Did you loot a memorable treasure? I think it's,
Onyx.
I think the brick of
Oh, the onyx.
the brick of money will definitely count. Anything else?
Dagger of giant slaying.
Dagger of giant slaying. Definitely useful if you were to fight a giant in one of these giant rooms that you walked into.
Right?
Yep.
Especially if it's a fucking skull on the door.
My mystery potions. Blue fancy mystery potions.
Definitely try out what that is. Technically, if you want, you could taste it and see what happens.
Yeah,
That's
but it's
really good.
That would be bad.
Potion of finger growth.
Potion of regeneration to replace your leg and missing fingers.
That reminds me, I actually have a character in another campaign that lost a finger to a Hydra and still hasn't gotten it back.
It happens. It's like in this instance, a clean cut like this means you could possibly stick it back on. The other unfortunate part is when you lose a leg through disintegration. That's just gone, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing to repair.
There's no regenerating disintegrated things.
Okay. Sure. Let's see what the D1000 is. I think that wraps up for this one. Do you guys enjoy today's session, and what stand out to you? Blah blah blah.
I can't get over him just randomly sticking his fingers in.
I love that too.
know.
It's like
my character
I don't-
and I are equally just aghast at this
I don't
concept.
know what you were trying to do, Ryan. Did you know beforehand what was going to happen, or did you just
No.
want to see what happened?
I was just like, this doesn't.
Oh,
it's like,
dude, it's
oh,
like
this is
there's a hole in this cave.
no,
that
I
we-
honestly thought like, oh, it's a mechanical door. There's probably like presses in there. Press? Why do you want my fingers?
Have you never seen an Indiana Jones movie? It only means disaster.
Rowan doesn't know it.
True.
Okay, 684. It is. it's a mask that gender swaps.
Oh!
Oh.
It's like one of those like just like covering the eyes kind of mask. You put it on and now you're an opposite gender. It's
Wait.
mostly meant for to be. It's meant for like a disguise kind of thing, but technically you are anatomically correct. You would be female or male.
Wait. This is like you can take the mask off again to go back, right?
Yes.
My
Okay,
character
now
wants-
here's the question.
my character-
Because it's a really stupid question.
You could be pregnant and still be pregnant as a male.
Okay, that answered my question.
I knew it.
Okay.
You
My
cannot
character
impregnate
doesn't
yourself,
want
though.
that, because I also have a disguise kit, and I'm almost a rogue, and so an extra extreme level of disguised would be awesome.
Yeah, I also have a disguise kit though.
Okay, but unfortunately, no item was found. Pena just rolled a D1000, so I just told her what it would have been.
That's itself roll 684. Have best disguise ever.
Jake, you weren't here when I rolled the 995 for the
The Tarask.
Tarask.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
They're alive. They only lost a cart full of supplies and 8 people.
They're vampires. Kind of. 2 of them.
Unbeknownst to the party, only the 2 that made it were vampires because they had a better dexterity saving throw. The rest died.
I'm sorry.
Note to self: don't roll 995.
Roll 1,000.
I'm waiting for someone to finally roll that. We've been playing for so many years now, man. No one's rolled it.
I've rolled 999, but I have
keep
not gotten.
trying. I keep trying.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, no, you don't have to look that one up.
I will in a moment. So here's the experience so far. Everyone gets 450 except for Dink, who was not here. He was here in spirit. But that does not give him an experience.
And his body is sleeping on the cart.
Okay. 179. 179 is the crown of the Demon King.
Oh, yeah, I could use that.
That sounds pretty fucking.
It's an all black crown with white diamonds.
I could use that.
It also makes you go insane, but if you want, go ahead.
I'm already kind of turning demon, so what the fuck, anyways?
It actually
Why not?
actually has no effect on demons. I guess that would translate to you being, well, you're a tiefling, so you're at least half demon, if not full demon. So it actually might have no effect on you.
Gimme!
By all means, roll it next time. Alright, everyone's experience should be the same currently. Jake, you get 1,000 experience for a pizza.
For what?
For the pizza.
Oh.
Shut up, cat!
The cat gets 3 experience, which translates to her owner.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, 3 experience.
3 experience.
Okay. Yay, 3
Um,
experience.
How is Etherfan doing? What's his next level gonna be?
He's at 6,400.
Alright, did you also roll his health and his stat dice, or stat points?
Alright.
Oh wait, did I up? Oh no, I didn't up that from.
I'm gonna go ahead and bow out because
Alright,
I have
cool.
to be my butt at work tomorrow for that Otito.
Have a nice night.
Jesus Christ, no, it won't be.
Probably won't be, but oh well.
Alright, see you guys later.
Later. Alright,
I got-
as for that, I think that covers everything. Anything else, guys?
Should be it.
Alright, thanks for watching, people who are maybe watching still.